All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's guided meditation and chair yoga practice. We will be recording today's session so that you can view it at a later time or share it with a colleague who may not have been able to attend today. If during today's session you have any audio or visual issues, please use the chat box feature and we'll be sure to try to help you resolve those. The schedule for today's practice is guided meditation from 12:05 to approximately 12:20, and then we'll take a short break and return for the chair yoga portion of today's practice from 12:30 to 1:30. As always, guided meditation and yoga will be led by our instructor, Janet Weiss. And without further ado, I will turn things over to Janet.
Good afternoon and welcome to guided meditation. Find yourself a comfortable posture. You can do this practice sitting. You can also do it supine, lying down, whatever your environment permits. So take a few moments to make any kind of adjustments, micro adjustments to maximize your comfort. And line up your nose with your sternum with your navel point. Let your shoulders drop heavy away from your ears. Let your eyelids rest lightly over your eyes. So you're beginning your inward journey, your inward odyssey. Your eyes rest back deep in your eye sockets, fluid. And your eyes and your brain are floating. And once you feel as if you're resting inward, resting back, find your breathing. And begin witnessing and flowing with your breathing. And bring yourself back again and again and again. If you stray off, bring yourself back to your breathing. Bring yourself back to your practice. And often thought forms causes the straying. So become aware of your thoughts, observing your thoughts, watch them show up and disappear. So for these moments as you meditate, allowing your thoughts to come and go so that you're not thought chasing, not getting caught in a thought trance or a thought train, because one often leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. But for these moments, see if you can let them show up and then vanquish, show up and then vanquish, and staying connected with your breathing will help you do this. So if you stray, carve yourself a path again and again back to your breathing. Again and again back to your breathing. And as you breathe, let your nervous system settle downward as you settle inward. Let your breathing bathe any frayed nerves. Let your breathing bathe any restlessness in your heart. Breathe through your racing mind, often racing. See if you can breathe right through that, carving yourself a path back again and again to your breathing, into your inner world. Resting the nerves of your eyes. So that with your breathing, you're letting go, beginning to let go, beginning to loosen tightness, tension, discomfort, strain. See how willing you are to loosen control. Just for these moments. Just for these moments. And let your breathing move however it wishes to move, tuning into its unique rhythm and sway. And relaxing the intangibles, loosening feelings and emotions, maybe the mood you find yourself in at the moment, loosening that. They're changing all the time. They're like the weather. So simply let them flow. Let them flow. Your mind, especially the thoughts, let them flow. They show up, they disappear, like smoke dissolving into space. So that each inhale is activating and effortful and nurturing. And each exhale is an emptying, a releasing, a loosening, and a letting go. So you're exercising your letting go muscles, And as you breathe, you're softening and slowing your digestion, softening and slowing your circulation. So that a serenity is spreading through you. This serenity and softening is flowing down through your shoulders, doing a body scan, down through your arms, all the way down to your palms, hands, fingers, and thumbs. And feeling the volume there, down through your arms, hands, fingers, thumbs. The spaciousness, the aliveness, the tingling, the vibration. And the same slowing down, the same serenity spreading down through your torso and trunk, the front, the sides, the back, down through the cavern of your chest, the cage of your ribs, the basin and cradle of your pelvis, slowing down the rhythm of your lungs and heart, all of your abdominal organs, so they can function at their very best. Down through your back, your shoulder blades, the back of your ribs, your low back, your sacrum, both of your hips, all the way down through your legs, and all the way out to your feet and toes. This serenity is spreading through you. Soft rhythms, slow rhythms, natural rhythms. A spaciousness and aliveness. Feeling the volume and tingling and vibrations flowing through your legs. So tuning in to your inner spark, your inner flames, your inner sense of aliveness. And you're empowered by this aliveness, inner aliveness. And feel an inner connection and an interwoven experience of your fullness and completeness and inner connectivity. And experiencing an broad and wide inner river of wisdom flowing through you. A broad and wide inner river of wisdom flowing through you. flowing with this river of wisdom to the ocean. The ocean refuses no river. And noticing the waves, any kind of turbulence on the surface of the ocean. And these waves, any turbulence, is akin to the turbulence in life, the turbulence in your life, the commitments, the obligations, the planning, any overwhelm, your biography, your narrative. So from here, we're going from the surface of the ocean, any turbulence, any waves, and going down, down to the ocean floor. The silence of the ocean floor. And tuning in here to the silence and stillness of your depths, the depths of your being. So your breathing is in the foreground. You're staying tuned in and connected with your breathing, your anchor. And it's taking you, as anchors do, all the way down to the ocean floor, the depths of your being. Deeper than any turbulence, deeper than your past, deeper than your future. Your depths connecting you to right here, right now. This very moment. Connecting you to your inner being, your inner body. And breathe to your depths. Deeper than any thoughts. And it's from these depths where you can observe thought forms. And you can observe them showing up and releasing. So here at your depths of your being, connecting to ease and comfort. And notice how willing you are to loosen control. Softening, slowing down. Letting your breathing move with its own rhythm and sway. Acknowledge and experience inner body, your inner spaciousness, the depths of your being. Remember this space. Your breathing can bring you here at any time. And as you complete your meditation, bring back with you your connection to your inner world, the depths of your being. Bring back with you your connection to your breathing. And we'll close with the sound of the bell. And when you're ready, when your experience is complete, you'll know what that is. Let your eyes, your eyelids flutter open. And reconnect with your external world, your immediate surroundings, noticing what's present for you, and balancing your inner world, your internal world with your external world. Namaste.
All right, thank you everyone. We'll be taking a short break and we'll resume the chair yoga portion of today's practice at 12:35 p.m. Thank you.
Welcome everyone to the yoga posture portion. Welcome back if you were able to join for the meditation. So we'll do the yoga from the chair, standing in front of the chair, the side of the chair, the back of the chair. So starting first and foremost with safety, depending on what kind of chair you occupy. If it has wheels, please be very careful about the moving of the wheels. If it has arms, it will limit you on some of the poses, and it will be advantageous on some of the poses. So you're going to have to navigate your way around the arms of your chair. So let's begin with Brahmari, which is going to take us inward. So bring your index fingers to your eyes, eyelids resting over your eyes. Bring your middle finger to your nose, your nostrils, without closing your nostrils. You need them for breathing. Then bringing your ring and pinky fingers to the upper and lower portion of your mouth, and bringing your thumbs to your ear openings. And so Brahmari is a turning inward. It's a softening inward. It's closing the gates of the senses. And we're going to begin this way to go inward and to soften down the gateway of your throat. And begin journeying from your throat down your spine. So let each inhale and each exhale walk you down your spine, like you're walking down a flight of stairs. So that you're inhabiting your spine for spine roll, which is the moving pose flow we'll begin with. So bring your hands down to your lap. You can engage your vision if you wish, and you're going to flatten down through your spine and then curl through your spine to vertical. And let's do several repetitions of that, flattening down through your spine and then curling through your spine to vertical. Flattening down through your back and spine, curling through your back and spine. Let's do two more. Flattening through your back and spine, curling, flattening, and this time we're going to stay over the legs. Release your arms for child's pose, Balasana. Release the weight of your arms, release the weight of your shoulders, release the weight of your head, and a nice traction on the back of your neck. Letting your back expand both horizontally and vertically. And then reach your arms out like you're reaching for something in front of you, or Yogi Mudrasana. And then bring the elbows and prop them just above your knees and latch onto your elbows. Stay folded for Shy Yogi. Wonderful pose for gathering inward towards your heart center. And then curling on to vertical. And then drop your right ear to your right shoulder, letting tension release out of your right ear. And then drop your left ear to your left shoulder, letting tension and stress drain out of your left ear. And then gently toss your head side to side, so your chin tosses over your collarbones. Let's find a pace that feels right for you for now. Loosen the back of your neck. And then onward to full head rotation. Careful not to over rotate. Loosening your neck, not straining in any way. And then reverse the direction of your rotation. Keeping your head balanced over your neck and shoulders. And then on your next one, leave your chest at your collarbone notch, chin to chest. Bring your hands to the back of your head and add a gentle little pulse. So you're stretching, gently stretching the back of your neck. And then exaggerate that a little bit so you're involving your spine as well and aiming the top of your head towards your knees. And you'll likely feel that all the way down the sides of your back. And then inverse that. So you're arcing high and back, your elbows pressed back, so you can feel a nice stretch on the inseams of your arms. And rest back, drop the weight of your head as if you're resting in a hammock. Let your chest breathe. So you feel, on your inhale, you feel your sternum lift toward the sky. You can feel it, it's a sensation. And then on your exhale, your sternum drops. And then come back to center, and we'll go to sway motion. So now involving the sides of the spine and the right and left side bodies. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Inhale right, exhale left. If you want to be more specific, inhale right, exhale left. And this time when you go to the right, release your arms and relax your left hand to your left thigh bone and hang over to the right like a rag doll. Release the weight of it, release your muscles, and your right arm may very well be able to touch the right side of the floor, right side of your chair. And then come back through center vertical and then ragdoll over to the left, so you may be able to touch the floor on the left side of your chair. Release the weight of your head. Be sure you're breathing. Release the weight of your left arm. And then return to center vertical. Then bring your left knee towards your chest. Take a deep breath in. If you can and wish, you can prop the right foot on the chair. Take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, round over your right knee or towards your right knee. And exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Then inhale, lift, stay lifted, let your breathing regulate, easy and natural. Latch on with your laced fingers under your knee, or you try and leave your knee alone, but on the underside of your thigh bone. And then you're going to extend the right leg and lower or release. And extend, this is Krankasana, which is heron pose, and release. And one more time, extend and release. And then catch on to the outside of the right leg and bring the right leg out to the right. So you're doing a hip socket opener on the right hip, and then return your right leg to center. And just try that one more time. Hip opener right leg to the right side, and then bring it back to center. And then release the right leg. And let's do that same sequence to the left leg, starting with the knee lift. And you can hang on to the shin bone, or you can prop the foot, depending on your chair situation. You can prop the left foot onto the chair. Either way. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, lift, stay lifted. Let your breathing regulate, easy and natural. Hang on underneath the left thigh bone, and we'll go to heron pose 3 times. So extend the left leg and release. If you coordinate your breathing, you can inhale when you extend, exhale when you release. One last time, inhale, extend, exhale, release. And then catch on to the left leg around the outside of the leg, and we'll do the hip opener left. So take the left leg out to the left side, so you're opening the left hip socket, and then recenter. And just do that one more time, opening the left hip socket, left leg to the left side, and then bring your left leg and return it to center. And then release the left leg. Then you're going to take the right leg again and cross it over, half cross. And you're going to take the right leg and cross it over. I hope that's what I said. Then you can take the left arm and thread it through the right leg. And then catch on to the forearms or the elbows or the wrists, whatever your body permits. And look over your right shoulder. This is thread the needle. And then unthread. And then take the right leg and cross it all the way over. And bring your right arm, your right hand to the back of your neck, or if possible, to your upper back. And your left arm back behind you. And this is Gomukhasana, which is cow pose. So try and keep your sternum lifted and your shoulders back. Right elbow back. Legs are crossed. And then release the arms and uncross the legs. Okay, so then we'll go to thread the needle with the left leg crossing over. The right arm threads through the left leg and either catch the elbows, the forearms, or the wrists and look over your left shoulder. And then release your arms and left leg crosses all the way over for Gomukhasana. Your left arm reaches behind, touch either the back of your neck or the back of your head. If possible, your upper back. And your left arm, left hand touches your upper back and your right arm goes behind you for Gomukhasana. So once you get set, lift your sternum, broaden across your shoulders and broaden across your collarbones. And be sure you breathe in. And then release your arms and uncross your legs. Okay, so from here, we're going to go from sitting mountain to standing mountain. So when you're ready, when you get your signal, lift to standing. So this is, your arms are by your sides. This is Samasthani, or also called Tadasana. Soften down the verticality of your body as you activate through your spine, strength through your legs. Top of your head is the summit of your mountain. And then return to sitting mountain. Arms by your sides, broad shoulder, broad across your shoulder, collarbones here. And just do that one more time. Lift to standing mountain. Rooting down through your legs and feet, the base of your mountain, and then lifting through the crown of your head, the summit of your mountain. Steadfast and stable like a mountain. And then return to your sitting mountain. So it's by your side. Okay, and now we'll go to spinal twist. So take your right arm across the front of your body. So you're reaching around to the left side of your chair. And activate spiraling through your spine. So your inhale is lifting your spine, and your exhale is spiraling your spine. and then release. And we'll go to the other side. So your left arm reaches across your midline, and you use the left hand to help pull you, and you use your back arm and your back hand for pushing against the back of the chair. Lots of uplift through your spine, alert through your spine, activated through your spine. Lots of breathing, more than you need. Inhale, lift through the verticality of your spine. Exhale, spiral your spine. It's like a spiraling staircase. And then release and return to center. Okay, from here, we're going to lift to standing. And we're going to broaden the base a little bit, broaden the feet. And then we're going to Utkatasana, which is chair pose or squat pose. So you reach your arms forward by your ears, reaching, 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 and you sit your hips back like you're going to sit in the chair, but not really. So you get a squat. And then extend through your legs, relax your arms down by your sides, and we'll do that one more time. So when you get your signal, sit your hips back, down toward the chair like you're going to sit down, but not. Reach your arms by your ears, activate your arms. And then come back to vertical. All right, and then touching your feet and your legs together, and we'll go to temple pose. So lift your arms over your head, lace your first three fingers, index points skyward, thumbs point back. Lots of verticality. Elongate your physical body as much as you safely can. And then from here, you're going to arc yourself back. So squeeze on your glutes so you don't over arc. You don't want to hurt your low back. You will likely feel a nice lengthening, a nice pull over your vertical abs. Good strengthening. And then come back to vertical. And we'll ride off to the right, standing side lift. So you'll feel a lengthening now down your left side body. And then over to the left side, and you'll feel a lengthening now down your right side body. And then let's sway it a few times. So you're swaying right to left. Inhale right, exhale left. Inhale right, exhale left. One last time. And then come back to center. Close your eyes for a few moments and connect with your earth body temple. Your vehicle for the journey. Connect with your spine, the center of your temple. And then from here, you're going to release your arms and graceful dive over your legs to Uttanasana, standing forward fold. And as needed, you can bend your knees and rest your chest onto your thighs. Or if doable, keep the legs extended, you'll get a little more stretch through the back of your legs and your entire back body. And then lift your arms through horizontal, flat back, and returning to temple. Returning to temple. And then take your left elbow and cross it over to the outside of the right knee as much as possible. And look over your right elbow. If it feels a little shaky, it's because balancing is required because your base is narrow, quite narrow. And then return to temple pose, and we'll do the other side. So prayer twist, right elbow this time to the outside of the left knee, looking over your left shoulder. If you need to, broaden your base, that's okay. And then come back to high vertical, returning to temple pose. And then your arms drift down through lateral to your sides. And then broaden out your base, if you haven't already, so your legs and feet are about hip width. Legs and feet are about hip width. And then we'll go to swinging twist. So let your arms, be careful on the back swing so you don't hit your chair. Tap your low body. Look over your back shoulder. And then come back to center. And then return to your chair. So let's do breath of fire, called Bhastrika breathing. So on your breath of fire, the inhales and the exhales are through your nostrils and forced. So it's inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now reaching your arms forward, same things, about 1 per second. And when you pull your arms back, you make a soft fist. And now we'll go across, one arm at a time. Okay, so take just a few moments, rest your hands on your thigh bones. Let your breathing regulate easy and natural. Your nostrils, your nasal passageways will most probably feel more open. Let your breathing regulate. And then from here, we'll do a breath of joy. So it's 3 inhales. We've done this before, if you've participated before. So here's the first one. Here's the second one. Here's the third one. And then your exhale, you release over your legs. And release your head. So it's inhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. Last time. Inhale, 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 exhale. All right, and then curl yourself to vertical and bring yourself to the edge of your chair, and we'll do Warrior Two pose, Virabhadrasana Two pose. So your right leg is going to be out to the right side, and your left leg is going to be extended out to the left. So your right leg is flexed, your left leg is extended, and your arms are lateral. And then you profile over your right arm, the leg that's flexed, and laser focus out beyond your right middle finger. Fingers are extended, thumbs are extended. Calling up your inner warrior. This is your inner warrior who fights your inner battles. Then you're going to rest your left arm on your left leg and reach across. This is revolved warrior. Strong through your right arm by your right ear. And then come back to center. And then rest your right forearm on your right thigh bone and reach your left arm across, strong through your left arm now by your left ear. So you have a long line of energy from your left foot to your left hand, your left toes and your left fingers and thumbs. And then take your left arm and circle it gently and slowly. Circle reach. Circle reach. One last time. Circle reach. And then come back to center and then bring legs parallel, feet to the ground. And we'll do that same sequence now over to the left side. So your left leg steps out to the left, your left leg is flexed. Your right leg extends out to the right. So find a way to make it work for you. You're at the edge of your chair. Arms lateral. This is Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 pose. And then you profile over your left arm this time. Your left leg is flexed. Bringing your laser focus, your dristi it's called, out beyond your left middle finger. All 8 fingers and 2 thumbs are extended and activated. And then rest your right hand, right arm on your right leg and extend your left arm by your left ear, strong through your left arm. And this is revolved warrior, Vaparita, Virabhadrasana. And then over to lateral, extended lateral angle. So resting your left forearm now on your left flexed leg, and your right arm is strong by your right ear. Be sure you're breathing. None of the poses cut off your breathing. And then circle 3 times. Staying flexible at your arm sockets, sustaining your range of motion. One more time. And then come back to center. And then parallel the legs and sit back more comfortably in your chair. And so from here, we'll do archer pose. So make soft fists and line up your knuckles. It happen very organically. Shoulders drop, elbows lift, and you're going to take your right arm and reach back as much as you safely can, and look back as much as you safely can, and taking aim as an archer does. And then come back to center. Bring your knuckles together again. And then let's do the same thing on the other side. So now your left arm, archer pose, reaches back. Left arm as much as possible. Keep it safe, of course. And you look back over, so hopefully you can see your left arm and your left hand. If not, that's perfectly okay. Keep it safe, that's the most important thing. And come back to center. And then bring your mudra to Namaste and take your arms over your head. And then you're going to bring your arms out lateral and bring your hand gesture, your mudra, to sunlighting or sun mudra. So you touch your thumb and your ring finger together, and the other 3 fingers extend, and your middle and index touch. And then you're going to lift your face and your chest and your sternum toward the sky, toward the sun, and your arms are cupped toward the sky and toward the sun. So you're absorbing and receiving, unlocking your receptivity, absorbing and receiving the light and sparks and flames of the sun. So the sun is informing your inner being, your inner world. And then bring your fingertips and thumbs touching over your head, palms not touching, and bring your thumbs to your third eye where your brow converges. And this is your insight, your inner vision, the profound depth of your inner eye. And this is meditating with empty hands. And then palms touch and bring your mudra to Namaste. And then spiral off to the right, using your left arm and hand to push you back a little bit. And then same thing, left, using your right arm and hand to push you back a little bit, looking over your left arm and shoulder. And then coming back to center. Then you're going to shove yourself forward a little bit to the edge of your chair again, and you're going to latch your elbows or your forearms or your wrists behind you for stargazing. So lifting your face towards the stars. Gazing at stars, gazing at galaxies, gazing at the architecture of the stars, astronomy, gazing at our solar system, gazing at our Milky Way, our galaxy. And let a slow moving river of light, our Milky Way, flow down to you, through you, and for you. And then let's inverse chest expansion and go to back expansion. So you can do this with your arms reaching, like we did for temple pose. Or you can do it by latching onto your elbows, whichever suits you, or you can experiment with both. And then release your arms and lift yourself to standing. And broaden out your base so that your legs and feet are a little bit broader than your shoulders. Make any adjustments that you need to. And then bring your arms out lateral, and we're going to go to standing lateral angle. That's not the name of this pose, but I'll think of it in a minute. But anyway, so you're going to standing wide angle. That's what's called standing wide angle. So flatten your back, arms stay lateral, and then go on over so that you're maybe catching your shins or your ankles or even your feet, or perhaps even touching the floor, depending on your flexibility at this point in time. Letting your spine decompress. Be sure you're breathing. Release the weight of your head. Release your neck. And if you need to bend your knees a little bit, that's perfectly fine. And then come back to flat back, arms lateral, and then returning to your vertical posture. That was standing wide angle. That's called standing wide angle. And then release your arms down by your sides. And then turning your toes out so your toes are out lateral now. And from here, we'll go to Tadasana, which is standing star pose. Tadasana. So strong through both arms, strong through both legs, strong through your spine. This is a 5-pointed star. And the 5 points of the star are body, mind, heart, soul, spirit, and also the 5 elements. So earth, water, air, fire, and ether or space. And then you're going to bring your mudra to Hakini, where your fingertips and thumbs all touch. You're connecting all 5 points of the star. Hakini mudra. So you can do it here at the tailbone. You can do it here at the heart. You can do it over your head. And then returning the arms out lateral. And holding here a few moments, bathing in golden faith. And then release your arms. And then walk your legs parallel. And then walk yourself over to the side of your chair. And we'll do a little balancing. So use you're on the right side of the chair, use your left hand to help assist you. And then you're going to, just like we did from the chair, you're going to latch onto your right shin and lift your knee toward your chest, balancing on your left leg. And the sole of your left foot, keep the sole of your left foot alive. It's always accommodating and adjusting. And then bring your right leg out to the right side, just like we did sitting for hip opener right. And then from here, we're going to go to tree pose. So take the sole of your right foot and place it at the inseam of your left thigh bone, or you can bring it to the inseam of your lower leg. Whichever one's best for you for now. And then once you get that turned out angle, you can bring your right hand to your heart, or you can bring your right arm by your right ear. And then you may want to test your balance just for a second or two, see how you're coming along with your balance. And then release your right arm and release your right leg. And then walk around to the left side of your chair, now using your right arm to assist you with your balance. Bringing your left knee towards your chest, use your left hand to latch onto your shin. Modify as needed, so you might be able to do it from here, like this. This is fine too. So you have to work with your own limits. We all have them. And then stay alive on the right sole of your foot. And then bring your left leg, hip opener left. Bring your left leg out to the left side. And then you may want to latch onto the inseam of the leg to help place the foot at the inseam of the right thigh. Or again, you can use the inseam of the lower leg if that's better for you. Tree pose, this angle is necessary. So the left leg is turned out. And then you can bring your left arm over your heart, your left hand over your heart, using your right hand and arm to assist you against the chair. Or you can extend your left arm by your left ear. And just test your balance a little bit, see how it's coming along. Test it one more time before we close tree pose. Vriksasana, it's called. And then release your left arm and release your left arm. Okay, and how are we doing with time? Okay, all right. All right, and then sit yourself down again. And let's do Tibetan breathing. All right, so just to kind of cool down and begin closing. So bring your 8 fingers under your arms and point your thumbs toward the sky. Let your eyes, you can let your eyelids rest over your eyes. We'll go ahead and use Tibetan breathing to start closing meditation. So this is a wonderful pose to feel. You can actually feel your chest breathing. You can feel your body breathing. So taking these closing moments now to feel your respiration. Allow and invite your body to breathe as you move. Inviting your body to move as you breathe. And see if you are willing to let your breathing penetrate all the way down to your belly. So it's not only your chest that's breathing, but it's also your rib cage and your belly that's breathing. And softening as you breathe. Softening and slowing down. And then continuing on with your meditation, letting your hands rest on your lap. Continuing to follow your breathing and tune into the movement of your breathing, the movement of your respiration. So on your inhale, you can feel your shoulders broaden and lift. And then on your exhale, you can feel your shoulders narrow and drop. Ribs soften, belly soften. And you're inviting a sense of serenity to flow through you. All the way out to your fingers and thumbs, all the way down to your toes. All the way to the base of your spine, all the way to the top of your head, the crown of your head. Serenity flowing. Rest and breathe with this serenity. Enjoy your sense of peace and serenity. and acknowledge it's always there for you. Your breathing can bring you here. We'll close with the sound of a bell. Let the sound of the bell flow through you sweetly, purely, clearly. Namaste.
Thank you everyone for joining us for today's guided meditation and chair yoga practice, and thank you to Janet Weiss for leading us through those practices. You'll be receiving an email with a link to a short survey where you can let us know what you thought of today's session. That email will also include a link to the recording of today's session in case you'd like to share it with a colleague or view it again later. With that being said, thank you again for attending, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.